Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FIZ Shorts on the FIZ Show. We're here in the FIZ Media Room, which we have deployed at Sierra Resort on Private Sector Day with PPDF. I'm sitting here with Ruth Chande Ironside. She's the CEO of Mupapa Wood Limited, and she's going to tell us about the fantastic work that she's been doing producing wooden furniture in Zambia. Mrs. Ironside, welcome to the FIZ Show.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me speak about my projects.
Okay, so tell us more about your company and what you do.
Thank you. Mupapa Wood started 4.5 years ago, 2019. We make hardwood furniture, doors, bespoke furniture, anything wooden basically, but we do not do carved anything. It's because the wood is hard. Okay. Our first and most priority is to create jobs for our locals. I found there was a market as well in the wood industry because most of the companies in Zambia are foreign and we are here and we've got our Zambian wood and we've got us Zambians who can do incredible things with the wood. We love what we do. I encourage my workers to do the best they can, and I think I must give credit to my carpenters. I've got fantastic carpenters who have been with me for the past 4.5 years.
Perfect.
We have grown as a company from 6 employees to now 28. Wow, okay. Yes, and we are starting to branch out and hoping to work with the Ministry of Green Economy, to work with all the agencies like the AU and other funders, so we can also encourage tree growing, replanting of trees, because we realize that to do what we do, we have to give back to nature as well. And we have to give back to the people who work in these areas. Most people depend on charcoal, which we've got to stop, and we've got to come up with different incentives for our local people in the forest areas.
To preserve our forests, yes.
Yes, we've got to look at alternatives. Yes, we've got the wood, and to be quite honest, it's not out there as much as it should be, because a lot of people know there's rosewood, there's mukula, there's mukwa, but the actual value of it is quite high. And Zambia should take advantage of the world in need of timber, because the world is in need of timber, but the world is also trying to protect forests. So we've got to come up with a link. How are we going to work together? How are we going to jump over this hurdle? And it's by working with the government, working with the local communities, and working with other agencies who have the know-how, the technologies, and different aspects, look at forests in a different way. There's so many ways that we can utilize the forest and build on it instead of depleting it. Okay.
So clearly, by you mentioning about dialogue with different agencies, you've been part of the PPDF journey for a while. How has that been? What are your insights on that?
I think the President has come up with a very good initiative. It's good for us as private sector to get involved in what matters in our country, to get involved with the economy. It's only by growing our economy that we can see our children get educated. I'm old school now, but I was educated in the Kaunda days, but it was fantastic education compared to what we've got here. And what the government is trying to do is very noble, I must say. We've got to help them, and for us to help them is to grow our businesses. Absolutely. And only by growing our businesses, offering employment, and we are also in the process of setting up a training school for carpenters. Oh wow! Because we don't want to lose the trade. I believe I have got special carpenters that are very, very talented, that can produce incredible things, and the finish, the quality, we use women. The women do our finishing for us. Oh, wow. And if you see at our stand there, the finish is absolutely incredible. The quality is perfect.
Okay.
And to achieve that, you cannot achieve that by machine. We achieve that by using our local women around the area we work
So it's
in.
all hand finished?
It's all hand finished.
Wow. Okay,
Yes.
that's great.
Yes, and would encourage Zambians to take up the challenge, and let's do more in the forest sector and help our climate, help our world.
Okay, great. So we're here, obviously, Private Sector Day under the PPDF. So it's just getting started and setting off. What are you looking forward to the most out of today?
It's to learn more about the private sector, the other players. We know we've got a lot of big players in there. We're just down at the bottom. But it's to know that we are getting the support. It's good to know that the president has our back. And as Mupapa, we're trying to establish a space in the public-private space.
Yeah.
And by doing so, we only have to participate with everybody else. We all have to work together to achieve big things.
Okay.
And by being part of this great venture, I think this is our way forward.
Well, thank you very much for those sentiments, Mrs. Ironside. It's been a pleasure having you here on the FIZ show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, there you are. It's been a pleasure hosting Mrs. Ironside here on the FIZ show. We are at Ciela Resort with PPDF on Private Sector Day. This is the FIZ show. My name is Clarence Chongo. Get to know.